that pain, but I did need the money. But I can tell you this, when I went up to people at post offices and gun shows and God knows everywhere I could think of to collect signatures, and it's not the easiest thing in the world, especially as you're old as I am, but the encouragement out there is astonishing. We have a principle out there that cannot be stopped, okay? Freedom is a principle that is back in this country. Ron Paul's going to win this thing today.
Oh yeah! Oh
yeah! And freedom will reign because it's got to happen. I mean, it has to happen in our lifetime. I didn't think I was going to see it the way things were going. But I can tell you this, from talking to thousands of people in Virginia, it's amazing what's going on. People know libertarianism and Ron Paul. And I can tell you this, in 1984, 88, 92, 96, who, that Lyndon LaRouche guy? What the hell? You're putting the libertarians on? Get the hell out of here. That was the attitude of a lot of people. Now, it's like, oh, I'm putting Ron Paul on the ballot, libertarian guy. Oh, yeah. Where do I sign? What do I sign? Yeah, that's the guy I want. So we cannot be discouraged by whatever anybody says. Ron Paul is going to win this damn thing, and we're going to bring freedom back. Thank you.
All right.
One more thing. We've broken it down, how many votes it'll take.
Here, I'll explain.
Okay, I'll
Hey,
find
everybody, my name's Max.
Hey, Max.
Working for the campaign, doing all the organizing for Virginia. I guess all the logistics. And the person above me is Chris Stearns. I don't know.
He's
A lot of y'all might know
Iowa.
him. He's in Iowa right now, leading doing a speech for 900 people. So basically, thanks y'all for coming. What Leslie was talking about is that to win this, because it's head-to-head, we're going to have to really get down in the grassroots and turn out people to vote. Last 2008, 460,000 people turned out to vote with just us and Romney on the ballot. That means we need 50 plus 1, which is about 260,000 people, based on turnout. So right here are just some numbers of people we need, in Hampton Roads, so like what we need to win. And, and a lot of you might have heard the delegates are awarded proportionally. Well, with 2 people on the ballot, there's no proportional about it. You either get 50%, or you get everything, or you get 49.9 and you get nothing. So it's very important that we work on turning people out, turning out your friends. The election's March 6th. If you're willing to and you have the time, we're looking for people to be precinct captains and city coordinators.
And that's what
those are those little
having
dots
you
on the in the sign-up sheet. Basically, precinct captain's job is just to canvass their area and make sure that enough people turn out to vote for us to hit our win number. And we have numbers for that. We'll have voter lists and clipboards with addresses and go door to door, make phone calls. And then the city coordinator, anyone who's got a lot of time on their hands, is just basically going to work with all the precinct captains and make sure they get their job done. It's all about breaking it down, just divide up the work, and that's how we're going to win this. So if you haven't signed up already, sign up back there, and we'll turn the TV back on. Anyone else want to say anything? I know we have a. Oh yeah, 17th in Mechanicsville. There's Chris Stearns, the state director, and one of the big consultants for Ron Paul are going to be doing I guess it's a volunteer or training workshop for people that want to come down. I'm not really sure what the agenda is going to be, but if you can make it, I've heard they're going to give you a free dinner. Free food is always something that seems to motivate
You might
people.
want a carpool.
Yeah.
If you want to pay for the food, you decide what you want to pay. It's no longer really free, and
Oh,
if you can
okay.
pay for it, then it's okay. If you have financial problems, then they'll make it free.
Okay, well,
But they do encourage you to pay.
encourage, yeah.
But
There's a thing, it's
the
free lunch.
training is free. And
training is free.
I paid for that up in Minnesota.
It's
when I
January
did.
17th.
January
And,
So you might want to also coordinate carpools to go up there if people are interested in that.
if you're on the email list, we'll send out an email. And we also have man in that jacket. He's running for the U.S. Senate, Virginia, against
Yeah, David
George
McCormick,
Allen.
and I have great admiration for Ron Paul because he stands for freedom and liberty and a new generation of leadership. But it's amazing how many supporters he has all over the state as I travel. Now I put a budget out too, but I think his may top mine because I balance in 4 years. He's doing it in 1 or 2 years. But I congratulate each person and keep fighting and. As you go along, I'm doing the same thing on the U.S. Senate campaign trail myself.
Anyone else want to say anything?
Thank everybody for coming.
Are you gonna have a schedule of training?
Yeah, we're going to be, this office was kind of thrown together rather hastily. We just got cable hooked up today. We don't even have a banner out front. The campaign's all focused on Iowa, but we're going to probably be doing weekly training, maybe twice a week even, since this place probably can't hold as many Ron Paul volunteers are in the area. We got about 5,000 statewide and over 1,000 just here in Hampton Roads. So we'll probably be doing it Thursday nights or some weeknight, or we'll switch it around so everyone can make it. But we'll definitely be doing that. We had one session last week, so we'll be going over how to do door knocking and phone calls and what our plan is to turn out all those people to win.
Okay, one more thing, to help keep this place going, we've got materials there that, buttons and car stickers, that if you want to donate, it goes to the campaign. We'll have a receipt for you so we can account for that money. But we would appreciate it so that we can pay the electric and pay for the facility as long as we can keep it open.
While we're on that topic, the campaign has told us that we can't, the super brochures, so there's all sorts of Ron Paul sites that sell different gear. None of that, unfortunately, is allowed in the campaign office. We have to keep everything official. We can't have any outside organizations. Unfortunately, the federal government's got this big book of rules in the Federal Election Commission.
They'll be watching.
And they'll be watching because they want to see Ron Paul slip up any way they can, and the FEC is based in DC, so they're not very far away. And the Mitt Romney campaign, they've got most of the Republican establishment behind him, and again, they'll want to do whatever they can to trip us up, even if it's just something as simple as a lawsuit. So we have to keep all the super brochures and the different Ron Paul fan sites material out of here. Only official campaign literature and all the donations, we have to get your occupation and employer and all that good stuff and turn it in. And if you've given over $2,500, I don't expect anyone here has, but stop giving money. Don't.
You can give to the super PAC.
You can give to the super PAC, but once you hit that limit.
What is the difference on that?
Basically,
You can bring that through if you want.
Yeah. Basically, a super PAC is a corporation. We're not that can spend money. It's all good. Yeah. But super PAC is just a corporation that can spend money, but they can't coordinate with the campaign in any way. So any other political groups, we can't coordinate with them. That'd be against the law. And maybe once he gets elected, he can change all that. We can have more freedom. But until then, to avoid any lawsuits or legal action, I just appreciate it if we all try to be mindful of all the laws that are out there. Any other questions, comments?
You want to mention the Facebook page that people can coordinate on?
There's so many Facebook groups out there. Find one. We're going to post in all of them. And all right, one more thing. What channel do we all want to watch? CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, C-SPAN? Fox? Hey, we got to get choices.
Jump around.
MSNBC for libertarian media.
I'm thinking C-SPAN might be objective, but it depends on what they're going to show.
That's why I'm asking people to vote. So C-SPAN good?
They change channels during commercials.
Okay, yeah, that works.
None of them will be mentioning the name that can't be mentioned. I mean, if they can help it.
Yeah, we'll try. Channel surf to find who we want to hear about.
Apparently.